The Shadow King, seeing his chance, sends out a wave of darkness that engulfs the fallen champion. The darkness begins to flow into the champion's body, healing his wounds and restoring his strength. As the champion rises to his feet, he feels a newfound connection to the darkness, his body now tingling with power. He turns to face the Shadow King, his eyes glowing with a sinister light. The Lich King, seeing the champion's transformation, realizes that he has been outmatched. He flees the battlefield, seeking refuge in his tomb deep within the mountains. The Vampire Queen, enraged by the loss of her servant, swoops down, fangs bared, ready to claim the champion as her own. But the champion, now under the influence of the Shadow King, repels her, driving her away with a wave of darkness. The Demon Lord, seeing the power the champion now wields, is both intrigued and afraid. He decides to wait and observe, biding his time until the champion's allegiance is clear. The Shadow King, pleased with the champion's newfound loyalty, grants him the title of Dark Lord, entrusting him with command over the remaining minions. The Storm Dragon, exhausted from its exertion, hovers above the battlefield, watching the events unfold. It senses the shift in power and influence, and decides to remain neutral for now, content to bide its time until the balance of power once again tips in its favor. The newly crowned Dark Lord, the champion now known as the Dark Lord, surveys his domain with a satisfied smile. He can feel the weight of the Shadow King's trust upon his shoulders, and he intends to use that power to shape the world according to his will. His first order of business is to consolidate his rule, eliminating any potential threats and rivals. The Vampire Queen, enraged by her failure to control the champion, retreats to her domain, plotting her revenge. The Demon Lord, cautious but intrigued by the champion's newfound abilities, remains on the sidelines for now, biding his time until the perfect opportunity arises. The Storm Dragon, ever watchful, continues to monitor the shifting alliances and power struggles, preparing for the day when it will once again play a more active role in the fate of the world. As the Dark Lord begins his reign, he immediately sets about strengthening his position. He forms new alliances with other powerful entities, such as the Lich Queen and the Necromancer King, who see in him a potential rival to the Shadow King's former dominance. He also seeks out ancient artifacts and lost knowledge, hoping to further increase his already formidable power.